Out front now, Democratic Congressman Brad Sherman from California. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us this evening. Congressman Quigley, your colleague, just became the fourth Democrat calling for President Biden to step aside. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I say, Mr. President, your legacy is set. We owe you the greatest debt of gratitude. The only thing that you can do now to cement that for all time and prevent utter catastrophe is to step down and let someone else do this.
Congressman, that sound comes after the clips of President Biden's interview with ABC. Do you believe that Joe Biden is still your party's best shot to win in November?
I think that we need to test Biden further. The first test we'll see in just a few minutes is his 20-minute edited, taped interview with Stephanopoulos. I think we need to see an extended live interview and see whether Biden passes that test. And what matters is not what members of Congress say. What matters is what the delegates say. And the delegates are a group of activists who are all pro-Biden. They're all loyal to Biden. As a matter of fact, if you wanted to be a delegate pledged to Biden and Biden's camp didn't think you were loyal to him, they could cross you off the list and put in somebody else. So this is a pro-Biden group of roughly 4,000 delegates. They need to be convinced. They need to see the interview in a few minutes, but I think they need more.
It sounds like you are preparing for a potential group of delegates to dissent at the convention if President Biden stays on. Otherwise, I don't think you would be pointing that out. Is that fair to say?
I would hope for the opposite. I would hope that he does a extended live interview and that all your talking heads on CNN said, by God, he did a great job. So I think we need another test. And I don't think it'll be a small group of dissidents one way or the other. I think all 4,000 delegates will tend to move in one direction or the other based on what they see from this president. The first step is tonight, but the second step is a longer and live interview.
I'm curious about how you feel regarding the campaign and the White House's approach to this, because it's now been more than a week since that debate performance, and this is the first television interview the president has done. Do you think he should have come out sooner and more aggressively?
He's did an effective job just the day after the debate with the rally in North Carolina. I think he was effective in the rally in Wisconsin. That is, it's a different skill. And speaking to a rally is different from an interview or a debate. That's why we need the extended interview to see whether that important part of the test can be passed. But I've seen him work hard, and I've seen him work a rope line for an hour and a half. This is a man who may very well be able to give us another great 4 years. But we ought to see a live interview, an extended interview.
Congressman, if President Biden stays in the race and Democrats lose the White House and they lose control of both chambers of Congress, what do you think Joe Biden's legacy would be?
Look, it's not good to lose. On the other hand, there's no assurance that any other mechanism is going to win. I'd like to see what Joe Biden can do in an extended interview, and he may be our best candidate. He's the only person to ever beat Donald Trump, and that's why Biden had a bad night. Trump has led a bad life. And I'm not willing to have just one 90-minute debate decide this. I want to see this tested again.
Congressman Sherman, we have to leave the conversation there. Thanks for sharing your evening with us.
Good to be with you.